Oops, I went the wrong way. Good morning at last. Just on 9 o'clock, only an hour later than the usual time that I go live. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing the daily Lenormand card spread reading to you for today. And it's a beautiful day outside. You may have seen, if you were watching that, if you're on replay, you would have seen it then too. Oh, goodness, it's just been such a conundrum with the computer this morning. So let's continue onward to the cards, tune into your psychic senses and spirit world. Let's go. So here we go. We are at the Guild of Reverie Lenormand deck. Very nice deck. I've been using them for so long. Yes, you know that. It's a gorgeous deck. So we'll continue onward with doing the spread. I do have the owl card here. It's the wonderful card that mentions a wise old owl sat on an oak. The more he something, the more he saw, trying to see if it will focus. There you go. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why aren't we like this wise old bird? And exactly that. Beautiful creatures, the owls. And they made such a gorgeous song. Well, I think so. So we do have Cara and Kay here this morning. Good morning. And I hope it all goes well for you today to celebrate his life too. And good morning, Kay. Morning, Rose. I'm watching with the sister Kim today. Oh, so you're sitting there together, are you? That'd be good. Oh, goodness. Or online, virtually. Who knows? It doesn't matter. We are family, aren't we, all together? And that's why the big hugs to Carolyn. Caro, heart goes out to you. Anyway, we'll continue onward. Here we've got the cards. And look, they do speak to us, don't they, in many different ways. We've got the coffin in the home space. It is the well in the workspace. We've got the mice as the unexpected, magnifying glass in our role, and the scythe as the outcome and that central position. So there we go. And good morning, Shaz. Lovely to have you here. Right, you're all yep, you're all at Goose morning, Roz. Good morning. I'm not sure what goose is, but anyway, that's fine. I don't have to know, do I? And here we are with coffin in the home space. I will zoom into these cards again like I've been doing so that we can see them more closely. There we go. I did even make my little space a bit, my space, that the camera made a little bit smaller this morning so we could fit the cards in, this being the bigger size of the deck. Anyway, right, coffin in the home space. I know for some it's a special meaning for today. It can mean death, the celebration of a life that is past, the organising and moving on the energy from that, but it doesn't mean it has to be instant. It just means that we are preparing, that we're clearing and cleansing something from within ourselves or our home space, because this is in the home energies. So it's the energy side, the energetic side of what we're needing to let move on. But it's with anything, it's always going to be at your own pace. Just get it started. If you're needing to actually sort through something within relationships, or whether it's something physically in your home that you're needing to get rid of stuff, it's all sorts of meanings with that. So tap into what that is meaning for you and do that, consciously, diligently, with that awareness that all things do have endings and starting of a new journey as well. So it's not just that there's an empty void afterwards. I've got Oreo in the background. He won't be quiet this morning for some reason. He's just barking at anything. So with this, allow that flow of the energies to move through. As we're going across to our workspace, we've also got the well, and that is taking a deeper look into what we've got as our resources, but also how things are working within that workspace. So, here we're doing that in the home space of clearing energy. Now we're actually looking at it in a deeper way in our work. So whether it is to do with the relationships of workmates or the clients you're attracting in or the customers you're serving, all sorts of projects or jobs that you're doing within your work. It's not just a job, it can be something you thoroughly enjoy doing, but it just needs that deeper look. So take that moment to look into the world, look deeper into what is the source of what you're doing, to bring it forward to being even better from having that deep look into that well of knowledge that you're going to be working within today. So, and here we go, Kay saying, oh yeah, she's bossing you around. That's funny. That's great. Thank you. Does the cards read a new computer as yours is on last lens? Like, who knows? It could be. But I work from home. You're exactly right there. And Rena, good morning to you, Corinna. Lovely to see you here as well. So there we are, looking deeper into that well of knowledge, well of experience, whatever we need to be getting into in a deeper way. And part of that's going to bring up unexpected awareness of what's happening around us in the, abundance. We are in abundance. Feel that intention first. And the willingness to share, but also having the consciousness around us of seeing who might be actually stealing it without permission too. Sometimes our energy can be sapped from us and I can remember the term energy vampires from years ago when I was doing some studies around the psychic mediumship stuff, and other areas of life, as in our business life or our work life, that there can be those behind your back working against you. Just have an awareness of what is the energies around you. And if it's not something you like in those unexpected moments, change it up, shift your perspective, say something, let people know you're not going to take it as it's being presented. Stand up for yourself and have an awareness yourself where you are at, that you're not the one that's biting that last little piece of thread before you land on your ass. It's being conscious of what abundance, how you're using it, and those moments for that awareness are going to pop into our day today. So allow yourself to be in your truth, your authentic self, and when needed, stand up for that is your truth. And we're bringing that through the work zone here, through that is the side, and having that deeper look even again at our inner selves, at us. This is our role, to grab that magnifying glass and look at the finer detail. So there's a combination of things that are happening as far as looking at the depth of who we are, the details we're putting out to what the world is seeing, even, hold up the magnifying glass to others to see us in the finer detail, that they're not just looking at us in the surface. We might need to be speaking our truth in that respect as well and saying no. Or yes, it just depends, doesn't it? What is happening in your life at the moment that it's going to be needing that magnifying glass? And there's Kim. I just noticed that, Kim. No, you're not. I gather you're not feeling that you're being a bossy. So look, it is giving it to each other, that little extra depth into who you are, so that you are bringing to your realm, which is the world that you live in, that is shining out you and giving a bit more of that in its fullness, is what I'm saying with that. Okay, so that we are we're standing in our own light and shining that as we're bringing to hand the scythe. It is a hand tool. The outcome is we're gathering a harvest. We've done a lot of work to move, the weeds and stuff from where it's not needed, and bring in a fullness to our life that is enriching, that is going to bring for us what we need for our purpose. And what other way can we do it but to step into that with, knowing what we're doing. Sometimes we get it wrong, but even in that, the wrong is not wrong. It's what is needed at that point in time. I hope you do understand what I'm saying with that, okay? And do not respond to any of those trolls. I see there's one that's come up with their usual thing inbox. Do not touch it. Do not respond. Do not put a message underneath theirs. I go through and block them later. So whoever they are, they're probably bots. I don't know. So we've got this that's weeding out. So let that weed out happen there. We're going to, by the end of the day, have a beautiful harvest and time to reflect that the work we've put in with our sharpened sides. Now remember, it is a cutting tool and that you need to still be careful. So in the whole realm of what we've got as this reading, it is still needing to be careful and aware and conscious of what's happening around us, that we're not going to cut our own fingers off or anything like that in the actions that we're taking, but that we are bringing it to that fullness to be able to allow others to harvest their just rewards as well, and just then I had the karma train is something that flipped through my mind just then, words that Spirit gave me. So allow, but we do need to put some work into it as well, and we can rest peacefully by the end of our day with that gathering of what we've put our hand to. Okay, so it feels like a really interesting set of cards this morning, now that we finally got to being able to read them. I thank you for being here as part of the little family that keeps growing and growing. It's not that everyone has to comment, but, as far as the stats in behind and everything, see that there's love going out there. Keep building your own sense of self and self-love to really share that out and about with others as well, and stepping into who you truly are, being you as that, yes, it's the center of your life. We can't do it any other way. But with that loving for everyone, and it's unconditional love. It's being in that space of time that's being in the present, as if we have got this present, this gift that we can live every moment of the day. So I'm going to leave it there. Have another look at the cards and feel into it for yourself, what you think your own interpretation is, knowing your own situation in life, and really just step into that loving energy, a beautiful day wherever you are, and be you. And I'll see you tomorrow. I've got these lovely thank yous coming through now. Thank you from Joe. I love that avatar. Beautiful. Fibonacci sequence there. And thank you from Kim and Kay, I know. Having a nice day with your sister today. So blessings to all, and namaste until tomorrow, hopefully without as much hassle with the computer. So thank you, Kay. And we'll see you then. Bye for now.